Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it with your friends and your loved ones. My name is Opsi. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about the most popular fragrances in the fragrance industry. And when I say popular, I mean like the fragrances that actually made a name for themselves in the fragrance industry. Sometimes you could call them iconic. If this is the kind of video that would interest you, then keep on watching. The first fragrance on my list here is Baccarat Rouge 540. Actually, I would not say this is a very old fragrance, but it has suddenly become it has become the most popular fragrance in the fragrance industry because a lot of people just love how it smells, how expensive it is, or how expensive it smells, how long lasting it is, how beautiful it smells. A very sexy fragrance. If you've not tried it, I mean, like, I don't think that you are into fragrances if you don't know about Baccarat Rouge 540. It has become an iconic scent that has so many dupes in the industry right now. I mean, because of how popular it is, I have shied away from actually wearing this fragrance because literally everyone and their mother is wearing Baccarat Rouge 540. So if you're looking for a fragrance to try out and you're not sure, especially because this is a niche fragrance, it's done by a brand that actually does strictly fragrances. If you're looking to go into the niche fragrances and you don't know what kind of perfume to go with, I think this is a safe one to start with. Of course, it's on the pricey side, it's expensive, but then it's not too strong. It's a safe scent. It is loved by all. So yeah, definitely check out this one. It's very beautiful. Okay, now let's go to the older fragrances. Armani SI. Obviously, I have just the intense one, which is almost done, as you can see here. But then the original Armani SI, I feel like everyone at some point was wearing that fragrance. I remember once I wore a fragrance, but then I did not wear the original. I wore, I think, one of the flankers, and somebody else could spot that it was Armani SI, whether or not it was the original or the flanker. Like, they just knew that it was Armani SI. It's a beautiful patchouli, fruity floral fragrance. So if you're one that is into patchouli scent, if you're one that loves fruity floral fragrances, then you should definitely check out this one. Left to me, this is not my favorite for sure. This is not a fragrance that I would actually spend my money on, but it's definitely a popular fragrance that a lot of people love. So if you don't know what kind of fragrance to try out, I think that you should definitely try out this one at least, especially if you're just looking for something safe to use as an everyday fragrance or a workwear fragrance. This is definitely one for you. If you're looking to try out the Armani SI, definitely try out all the flankers to see which one is your cup of tea. And I mean, you can always still wear or use the original. The next one here, which of course, as you can see, I'm almost done with this one, is Poison Girl by Dior. Poison Girl at some point was one of my favorite fragrances. I would say it's a sweet floral fragrance. It's very beautiful, very sexy. I think that this is a fragrance that you can use if you just want to, you know, exude your feminine energy. It's very beautiful. I usually love to mix this fragrance with stronger fragrances in my collection because it just balances out very nicely. Poison Girl by Dior is a very nice fragrance. Obviously, they have other flankers. Eau de Parfum is definitely my favorite. They also have it in Eau de Toilette, and I think they also have other flankers that I'm not really sure of. But Poison Girl was definitely an iconic fragrance that a lot of people love, and yeah, check it out. The next one here is Alien by Mugler. I don't know who hasn't used Alien. Alien is such a beautiful scent. It's such a gorgeous scent. I think there's notes of jasmine in here, white florals, and other beautiful notes in here. It's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Very long lasting. I think most of Thierry Mugler fragrances are fragrances that actually last very long and are very affordable as well. Alien has been in the market for so long that there's so many flankers now. There's Alien Absolute, there's Alien Goddess, there's Alien Majestic. Zara has a dupe of this particular one. I think it's the Violet Blossom. A lot of people really love this fragrance. A lot of people wore this fragrance. When I'm going to work in the morning, I can perceive this thing in the elevator because a lot of people love it. It's a very sexy fragrance. It's very beautiful, long lasting, very inviting. Projection is also very wild. Like, a lot of people are going to smell you. A huge compliment grabber as well. If you're looking to try out a popular fragrance that everybody would love, then definitely try out Alien from Thierry Mugler. The next one here is Marc Jacobs Decadence. I think I'm already out of this one. This is my second bottle, or if not my third bottle. I love this fragrance. I know a lot of people don't really like it, but it's like a green vanilla. I really love this fragrance. It's very beautiful, it's very long lasting. Anytime I wear this fragrance, I always feel like a boss. Like I always feel like I'm a rich woman. I always feel very empowered, if that makes sense. It's vanilla, but then it's not like your original sweet vanilla. It's vanilla with some element of green notes in there. There's a love-hate relationship with this fragrance from my research. Still on Still is a gorgeous fragrance that at some point everyone was wearing, especially because the bottle is very gorgeous. So not everybody really likes the bottle, to be honest, but everyone was wearing Marc Jacobs Decadence. Like everyone was wearing this fragrance. So it has actually made its name in the industry and has secured its spot. Regardless of how many more fragrances come out in the industry, I feel like a lot of people will still come back to this fragrance. So if you have not smelled Marc Jacobs Decadence before, I would encourage you to actually go and check out this fragrance. It's very beautiful, and if you're looking for where to wear this fragrance to, I think it's a good date night scent, and I think it's a good workwear scent. The next one here is Carolina Herrera Good Girl, but this is the Good Girl lingerie, if I'm not mistaken. But the original Good Girl is one I want to talk about in this video. Everybody raves of that perfume. It's a very strong tuberous fragrance. At first, I really loved the fragrance. It was very beautiful, or it is very beautiful. It's very gorgeous and quite different from your fruity floral fragrance, but I feel like I'm done with it, obviously. But a lot of people love Carolina Herrera Good Girl. It's a very sexy scent. A lot of people recommend that fragrance for a night out. It's a good night out fragrance. It's a good date night scent as well. I think that that's a fragrance that you can also include in your collection. As you can see, the bottle is also gorgeous. All their bottles come like this. It definitely has made its name in the industry, and a lot of people love that fragrance. A lot of people rave about like how sexy it is and how long lasting it is as well. Next one here is by YSL Libre. This is the intense version. I used the original at first. I was so in love with the original, and once they came out with the intense, I went straight to go and get it because I loved how unique it smelled. Some people don't like it, some people love it, but I know that a lot of people love this fragrance right now. A lot of people view this fragrance as their boss lady fragrance or boss woman fragrance. It's a very gorgeous vanilla lavender fragrance. It's very different. I would also put it in the family of Alien Mugler, but a bit different. Very long lasting as well. It projects so much. A lot of people are going to smell you. This is a very gorgeous scent, but for me, I don't like it anymore. I don't know why. I feel like it just has a very oldish grandma feeling to it that I do not appreciate, but nonetheless it's still a very beautiful scent. If you're looking for a fragrance that is not too fruity, is not too floral, it's just the right amount of balance and sexiness, and as well makes you feel like a woman, then definitely check out this one. This is a Libre Intense. They also have come out with the Le Parfum, which I feel, to be honest, in my opinion, is better than the original and it's better than the Intense. They have made the Le Parfum in a very modernized way. Like it smells better, way better. It smells more appealing, in my opinion. I feel like it smells it's more crowd pleasing to my nose. So I think that you should check out the Le Parfum if you're looking to try out this fragrance. This is one that a lot of people do not love, but it has made its name. It's a very popular fragrance. Now this is Chanel No. 5. This is one that I love. This was definitely one of my first fragrances, and I really love this fragrance. Has a lot of aldehydes in it, and that's why a lot of people don't really like it. Smells very dated, very vintage. People would wear in the 1950s or the 1920s, but I love it. I don't know why. I love it. I feel like it smells very different. It's not something that you actually expect. It's not a safe scent, so you might actually not like this one because of how strong and very vintagey it smells. But I really love this fragrance. I love it. I love it. It's so different from your regular fruity floral, fresh scent. It's very different, but I love how it is done. But I think that they have reformulated it to make it more crowd appealing. They have come out with other flankers as well. So if you check this one and you don't actually like how it smells, you can definitely go for like the Chanel No. 5 Lou. Honestly, it does smell very good. It smells very different, but if you know that it's not something that you are into, then yeah, Now, still in the spirit of Chanel, this is Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. At a point, this was everybody's signature scent. Now, I feel like I even bought this fragrance out of popularity. Like, a lot of people had it, a lot of people loved it, and I felt like, okay, you know what, why don't I also like buy it and use it? To be honest, it does smell very nice. It's a nice fruity floral fragrance. It's fresh, has the right amount of vanilla, bergamot, jasmine, oranges. I don't know, like there's so many nice notes in here, but it doesn't smell original to me, and that's why I stopped wearing it, even though I'm almost out of this, but that's why I stopped wearing it. But then it has not failed to be a lot of people's signature scent, and I think it's actually a beautiful signature scent, if I do say so myself. Yeah, but it has actually come to stay. A lot of people rave about this one. They have the Coco Mademoiselle Intense, so if you don't like the original, you can actually go for the Intense. It's such a beautiful scent. If you're looking for something safe that people would love, that you want people to love on you, and the perfect work fragrance, this is the one for you. Now, the last one on my list, which I do not own here, YSL Black Opium. Now, a lot of people, loads of people love that fragrance. Even men love this fragrance. They love their women to smell like Black Opium, which I do not disagree that it is a beautiful fragrance. I just do not see so much of a difference from other fragrances. Now, my problem with these fragrances is that some of them really smell the same way. A lot of them really smell alike, which is why I started shying away from designer fragrances, because most of the fragrances just gave me the same vibe, and I just do not want to keep buying the same fragrances that have the same vibe. Like, I want to try to explore more fragrances. I want to smell differently at different occasions and different times. Black Opium is such a beautiful scent. I think it's such a sexy date night scent as well. Men will love this fragrance on you. Women love this fragrance on them. So I mean, check that out. I think they've come out with a new flanker right now, and I don't know how that smells, but they just keep bringing out different flankers. It has a beautiful scent, notes of coffee in there, but the coffee is not so prominent, it's not so strong. Vanilla in there. Is a sweet fragrance, but it's very sexy. That brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys love the fragrances I have shown you guys that have made their names in the fragrance industry. I recommend that you actually check these ones out. They are very popular and they actually smell really good. Now, if you're new to my channel and you've not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, and of course share it to your friends and your loved ones. Follow me on Instagram. My name is Opsi_P, and I'm gonna see you in my next one.